It seems like every month brings to light some new piece of technology, some new resource or study or program that boasts unprecedented results. Many of these are geared towards education, and, with little quality control overall, it's hard to be certain which resources are the most reliable to bring into the classroom. Combine that with the very limited funds teachers have to put into technology, it's no wonder that many teachers choose not to explore new technology resources at all. And who can blame them? The increasing demand for stellar standardized test scores, quantity of new topics that have to be covered, narrowing timeframes, and prerequisite knowledge have left teachers barely enough time for even traditional teaching tools, let alone experimental ones. Too many resources, not enough time or money. That is the plight that many teachers face every day. So why bother wasting time on resources that could be a complete failure? And yet, many of those same teachers find that they are having a difficult time capturing the attention of their students, and an even harder time keeping it. Students are coming in with more ideas of their own and seem less interested in listening to what the teacher has to say. Sometimes, students even bring in information that directly contradicts what the teacher says, and with no way to trace it back to its original source, convincing students that the information is wrong can be a major obstacle. It seems that all students want to do is play around on the internet. So, what are teachers to do? Use that energy to further their own ends, of course. There comes a time when continuing to fight the rising tide of technology becomes not only impossible, but detrimental to student learning as well. However, embracing what can no longer be fought can produce amazing results. There are great, inexpensive, and user-friendly technology tools out there that can completely revitalize learning in math, language arts, science, social studies, and even art. Embracing these technologies can reignite a student's love of learning and, as anyone who has worked with young students will confirm, significantly increase their productivity, cooperation, and engagement. Students who truly want to learn something will, and that's just a fact of life. So, what resources will be the most beneficial to incorporate into the classroom? iPads, of course. A large majority of the things that can be done on a computer can also be done on iPads, and they have the added bonus of acting as audio-video recorders and digital cameras, allowing students to create and add their own videos and images into all kinds of files. The sheer number of multimedia projects that are possible with the iPad is astounding and extremely appealing to students of all ages. Plus, videos are much easier to create and upload for younger students, as no special equipment or downloading procedures are required. There are hundreds of apps in the App Store that are geared towards learning, especially for math and science. Many of these apps are free or inexpensive and geared towards number recognition and drills. As an added bonus, there are a growing number of sites with games, manipulatives, and more that are designed specifically for iPads. Additionally, there are several apps that can turn your iPad into calculators of varying sophistication, including graphing calculators. Remember looking information up in the Encyclopedia Britannica? There's an entire series of Britannica Kids apps covering everything from dinosaurs to the solar system to the United States presidents. The apps contain all kinds of videos, images, and hyperlinks to help answer questions from even the most curious students. Another great resource for science is the NASA app, which allows teachers and students to see the most recent photos and space projects. There are even apps with step-by-step directions for creating some great science experiments, and the recording features allow students to easily document the results to use later.
Created using Powtoon.